Hello, beautiful, and welcome. This is summer solstice. So happy summer solstice, everybody. And this is gonna be church. We are having it out back. I have the candle ready for service. It is a special one done for the summer solstice. It's already been charged by the sun. I've got our shot ready. Couple of stones out. Yeah, I got the citrine on. I was supposed to wear the citrine. So I got that on. Notes for church today. We've got shadow work journals. Happy Father's Day to my dads out there. Importance of praying for those shadow work journals. We've got clarity. What shadows do I need to be aware of today? For addiction recoveries, those of you that haven't started your journals, if you could do that. Triggers that day, where they come from, how good you did at fighting them, compassion, forgiveness, self-love, making sure you put a positive statement for each day. Thank you for showing up, self. Look how strong I am healing. And then we have positive changes by self, positive reprogramming for some of you, praying for self or family every day, capable of good choices, lies out of self-defense. We've got shepherds around you, good ones near me, praying for that. I am local, by the way. Go ahead and stop by the Ducky. It's my house. We've got voodoo dolls today, charging or making them today. I may end up doing that class as a recording. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the phone working. I gotta see if I can unlock my phone or not. It turned into a thing, man. Alright, we've got reprogramming prayers. Please help me to think to pray for others. Please help me to think to pray for myself. Please help me to change. Please help me to find understanding. Please help me to accept the truth. Please help me understand poop soup. Please help me to remember gratitude. Please help me with integration of new gifts. Please help me with clear vision. I've got please help me not to pray for shit that is bad for me. I've got lies are a temporary fix like a drug. Doesn't fix anything, just feels like it does. Some of you guys really need to sit with that. I've got demonic vision, clarity up for some. This is new for some of you, and then others of you it isn't. Some of us are getting to be able to see the difference between like ass whooper demons, recovering, and then the falling. Alright, current problems for some of us getting into that shadow work. Awareness of them. You know what I mean? Steps to change. And then steps to make changes happen. I've got artificial stimulants. For some of you, this can be food or shopping. It's not always drugs or alcohol. Right? Some of you, this is people. I've got baby steps or how we grow. Every step counts. Going with the flow, self-control, not universal, right? Really learning how to flow in life. I've got acceptance of self, don't deny who you are or you just cause lies to cause barriers, right? You have to accept your truth and then, change and grow. Acceptance of self. Why am I perfect how I am? I'm hoping the raspberry comes out from the chakra deck. And then, perfection through growth, you know what I mean? I've got a good person checklist. Are you kind? Are you humble? Are you grateful? Are you patient? Are you honest? Are you respectful? Some of you guys looking into reciprocity. I've got reality versus what you wish, false visions. Some of you guys are imagining things that are never going to be a reality and trying to force something that can never be. Some things actually are impossible. And until you accept that, you're kind of stuck. Okay, this gets into the candle. We've got the symbol for the protection of the collective. I did use honey from the super blood full moon eclipse back in 11/8 of 22. That was a big, like, energetic whatever. We've got the barrier spell that's sprinkled in there. We've got a lemon slice, 8 blueberries, a citrine stone, an ametrine stone, a moonstone, and what is that? Yellow jade up front. The yellow lily, thistle. It's not very complex, but it's got... oh, and then the pink Himalaya salt in the candle. I am going to light this. It does have protection, purification, and a bunch of other stuff. Self-love. You know what I mean? Forgive yourself when you need to. Alright. We're going to get into this. Oh, and hopefully this does not bounce like it has been. Sorry, little loves. Sorry. We are out back. Hopefully you can hear the birds and stuff. Trying to get as much nature. And then that sunlight today. It is still, it's not super bright and sunny. It's got that overcast, but it's really nice. I've got a whole bunch of berry bushes that are getting red berries. I'm like, woohoo. Somebody's got impatience as a problem. So in your journal of awareness, you know, because when we do church, you really should have a journal, and things that pop out, you should be writing down. Or at least a piece of paper. You know what I mean? You can loose leaf it, but you should have a piece of paper handy and like a pen in case something comes to your attention. You never know, right? I try and talk to you guys every church. As long as you ain't on silence from me, because if you don't act disrespectful, like, we don't communicate. And, you know, heaven helps fuck with y'all, so don't try and come at me. Alright, let's see what we got from this stack. Hopefully you guys were able to get out, even for like 15 minutes, and absorb some of that sunlight. It's so healing today. Extra energetically charged for so many reasons. If you're interested in that, please do a meditation after church. And you can receive those answers. Remember, it's to whatever level you can comprehend. You know what I mean? So you're not getting all the answers. You're just getting pieces. Soul retrieval. Deep soul healing with the goddess. Some of you doing that work, and it's definitely showing. Others of you, I mean... where you're at, you're at. Some of you guys recognizing what it's like to have a soul, or going through that integration. You know what I mean? Some of you, that's what you're going through this month, is like you're getting a soul back. And as you go through and feel different things on different levels, like it can be painful and it can make you sick. Right? Soul retrievals can make you sick. So be kind with yourself if you can't accomplish as much, if you're very nauseous. Others of you, you know, you're going through something similar on your level, but it's a consciousness thing. Understanding conjurings. Levels 10 magic. Others of you, I mean, accepting that if you try to mess with somebody, you're just getting messed with and thinking you're doing shit you're not. Like, you have to accept reality. Just because you think you can attack someone doesn't mean you can. And we are totally fine. Ridding, like, all the ish. I'm really just proving to you guys why you shouldn't be here. Like, don't try to fuck with the lights, man. High Priestess. Mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. Some of us getting spiritual eyes. Like I said, for some of you, that spiritual eye helps you see demons better. Especially, like, if you're less scared. A lot of times, the ones that get the demonic eye are ones that want to work with demons, or are less scared, or like, you know, I don't mind seeing them so that I can be one of the first ones to, like, help everybody else address what's in the physical, or fight lies, you know, they're like, no, you know what I mean? You might level up in demons first. There's nothing wrong with that. Radio. I've got initiation, spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. So if you guys are able to pass your finals, others of you, we are in the first week of Soul School, or Summer Soul School. Sorry. Yeah. Summer Soul School. Getting to understand the truths behind everything. Guesses do not make reality. Beliefs do not make reality. Being respectful matters. You can't touch anyone. You're never gonna lie. I've got Lady of the Stars, Priestess of Sirius. Dealing with different galaxies and cosmos and beings associated too. Others of you, you've got tests, especially my Voyagers. I've got Wings of Isis, uniting with the angelic self. For some of you, you got that upgrade, right? Like, I think that's one of Tay's or some shit this year, right? Like, getting to know what happened in this class, but some of you guys, that's the classes that you passed last year, right? So things are feeling different. Some of you guys, you have classes that will be downloading later. Someone tries to lie to impress you. They're not an angel. And they'll probably spit that shit later, like, hey. Alright, Temple of Carnelian. Entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. Being able to pull and work with different energies. Energies from different times. Oh, it went blurry. Would you not be blurred? Is it going to go away if I go like that? This sucks, man. Okay, so, sorry guys. I try to give you guys like clear readings, but I know it's for a reason. But I know it annoys you guys, and for some of you it can make you sick. Believe it or not, it can help strengthen your vision though. So, it's all for a reason, right? Some of you guys can't pass temptation. Getting back to OG ways for someone here. Really understanding what we're going to be navigating through over the next 10 to 20 years. And honestly, only the privileged ones really get to see far into the future. So those of you that have those books, you know, looking at about like 20 years down the road, cool, man. Those of you that are helping set up different stages, especially for the underwater one, thank you. I've got Flower of Life, Divine Creativity and Manifestation. Thank yous for those who helped set it up back in 2025, you know what I mean? Because we're all helping build this together, you know? But anointings aren't just for anyone in life past, right? And hopefully because this is spread out over the next 20 years, like honestly, you guys all should be able to achieve at least one thing that you want to contribute to this level, right? Truth unveiled. Someone's not interdimensional and they just think they are. And they can't listen to the truth. Some of you have to turn your back on someone because it's best for you, your peace. You can flourish, like open up flower in the next year so much if you just walk away from this individual. Right, they can't accept the truth. And they delude themselves. They got gifts and shit and they don't. Truth unveiled. The revelation of Isis. You guys are going to be having a special meeting. And getting information. There's like a bigger master ascender that wants to work with some of you guys. If you're one of the ones who's been doing good in school, you know, you've got your journals, you schedule those meditations, you have a solid spiritual practice. Like, this isn't for people who are like, I can't take anything seriously in life. Like, no. Quit asking for anointings when you can't do anything. Right. You don't take shit seriously. Right? So you got a different position. I've got abundance of Solstice. Remember, as long as you stay good, right, and you're being good, then you still are going to have an abundance. You just didn't get the anointing. Abundance of Solstice. There are hella abundance rays available. Picking up on that energy. Stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. Bad karma on those who would try and interfere with a message. You know what we're saying? It's not our fault that you don't get to hear her because you're not chosen, you fucked up, and nobody likes you. Power over 7 scorpions for somebody. Someone's getting away from someone who wants to abuse their children. For somebody, this is the ancestors making the call because you're just too weak to do the right thing. Right? So for the sake of the child, the ancestors are involved. The brother in darkness. Overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Right? Oh, for some of us, the moonstone coming up. Right? Embracing our feminine. Feminine is not, I won't fuck you up. Right? The feminine will still fuck you up. Right? I got Lilith. I ain't gonna tolerate that shit. Right? I ain't gonna tolerate that shit. Knot of Isis. Energetic stabilization with the buckle of the beloved. Remembering our armor daily. If you need that, it is on the community section. Pyramid of Light. I've got, where's past life? Step your vibration deeper into love. Pyramid of Light. There's going to be a big download for a lot of you guys on the 8-8 gateway, the Lionsgate portal. Some of you guys, that's when you're going to get your class schedule or your next assignment or something like that, just because your soul's going through a big upgrade. Just because you think you're here doing things does not mean that you are. Just because you can't see how you're a fool yet doesn't mean you isn't a fool. Ew. Someone's stuck on male bullshit. There's a death. Yeah, I've got time's up. Past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of you. Some of you are unlocking past lives. And you've got a new one. Others of you, you did this last year, and whatever gift was associated to it, like, you're integrating with it. So you're unlocking a gift this year, but give it time. Right? You could be getting sick. Talismans of potency, charging sacred objects of power. If you can do that today, for some of you, being able to, if you had to miss it for some reason, some of you guys will be able to play this video and charge your objects. Just put them like next to it. You know what I mean? We'll listen to personal instructions, and if there are none, it's because it don't fucking apply to you. But hey, that'd be discernment. Understanding you ain't here. Goddess of 10,000 names, Isis, endless emanations of the priestess. Understanding how I run my classes and why. You know what I mean? Past life versions of me. Mother of life, nourishment of the golden grain mother. Abundance again, reaping what you sow, right? What are you about to harvest? You guys, you know, you're not being hexed, you're not being punished. Some of you guys are sick, and maybe you think it is, but it's really just your upgrades and how they're making you feel. You will feel better and stronger and stuff. You just kind of need to get through cancer, and then you'll feel like at home in your shell again. Right? I've got Queen of Heaven, blessing from the Divine Empress of the Skies. Again, reaping what you sow. I love you guys, and that's what you're receiving, what you are. You know what I mean? Those of you who can actually hear that in my real voice, you're welcome. Others of you, if only you're worthy of actually hearing that shit. You failed yourself. You failed everyone around you. I don't feel shit. Portal of light. There's something big happening today if you can access it. Others of you, there's a meditation where you can learn about it. But some things are timed for, you know, being able to be present in a moment, right? She glides on wings through time and space. Some of you guys have not time traveled outside your vessel. You just like receive things in your consciousness. Selfishness costs you everything for someone. Eye of Horus, awakening divine perception. Some of you guys, these truths, you know, you can't help but see. You can't help but see. Others of you, you were able to accept reality how it is, or on the level, you know what I mean? It is how it is, but some new level to it. Others of you, this perception you're going to be getting, I mean, by the end of the month, you should be able to process through whatever, you know, grains and loaves of bread that you need to understand what happened and why. Alright. We're going to get into the light codes. Some of you guys, breathing yellow in is going to help you. This has to do with the energies. Third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. Some of you guys have been seeing everything wrong. Some of you guys think you're working with groups and you're not. Others of you have groups to be working with. Understanding, you know, for some of you this was practice, so you could understand what it was like to work with energies and groups, to deal with different perceptions, because maybe you didn't have that available to you. But this year you're going to actually get to work with groups. You know what I mean? For those of you who had to pass appeals, you know what I mean? You did. But, you know, you should be able to understand the differences and fake and real by the end of this month. And then you'll go through your integration. You're just clearing up shit from last year, and then your soul, like, be able to pass what it needs to be next level. Others of you, it's a consciousness thing. Like, maybe you can pass the class, but, I mean, you're not next level. I've got Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness, you are what you seek. Feeling whole of self, right? Feeling grateful for self, right? This isn't just like I'm enough, right? I am perfect on my own. This is like I am grateful for me, right? For some of you, adding that into your affirmations, you know what I mean? That's really going to help you. Man. I'm trying to figure out if I can sit through this one or if my ankles are going to be jacked up. Remembering demons don't have gifts. And if you talk to one, because some of you guys, you know, especially if it's a family member, they don't have gifts. They can't see what you can see. Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension, you are rising up. Picking up those energies. There's characters in your neighborhoods you need to avoid. Right. Some of you, an ancestor you talk to lied to you, and they like try and pretend to be a bird or something to mess with you, and so, you know, you've got cleanup this month where you like going through reflections and like you're receiving the truth, because now you at least know the truth to help you. So you guys are going to get guides this year to help you. I've got crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy, big shifts. Heart of Swords, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. Right. I'll hold those both up for you. I've got divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. And then Thoth light codes, light initiation, great teacher awakening, divine magic. Some of you guys passed your teacher classes last year. And so you're going to be receiving like your teacher upgrade as well as like what your classes this year. Some of you guys won't be starting classes until next year. And just understanding why your path is what it is. But yeah, you'll be teaching within like a calendar year, right? Which is the true year. I've got Temple of Truth, throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression, speaking your truth, owning your truth, owning your truth as where you are, where you want to be. What are my good points? Don't forget to bring your good points into it, hon. Some of us really trying to know our true self. What is our best self? Right? Loving that. Right. Temple of Truth. Others of you, you have people going on silence around you. They're going to be unable to speak. Some of them are losing like tons. Others, they just, even if they try and speak, they can't. Liars. They can't conjure, but if they could conjure, they're like trying to summon up shit that they shouldn't. They're just, silence is the necessary steps. There's lessons. I've got angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. Some of you guys getting to learn these better or be able to connect with them in different ways. Like some of you, maybe you could talk to them. Now you can see them. Or now you can get hugs from them. You know, stuff like that. Because as you grow and evolve and learn, you get different abilities. Star gathering, stars aligned, remembering home and soul family. Some of you getting to work with that. Others of you understanding why, blocks are going up. Or who's not going to be here. Who's not supposed to be here and why. And being at peace with it. I mean, most of us are now, right? Like, you got to see the trueness of them. They may want to lie, but you know better. So it just is what it is. Somebody won't even try and fight their addictions because it gives them sympathy. It's like an attention, huh? Order of Melchizedek. Embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. Some of you are trying to find your purpose and it's just, it's unlocked for a little bit longer, or others it's how it was worded to you or something. Like, it doesn't make sense. Or maybe you had like a dream and you thought that was your purpose. And that's why you're like, well, why is this, like, you're at war with yourself because you believed in a dream. Which isn't wrong to believe in a dream, but what dreams are worth believing in? Right? We can accidentally chase after something that's never meant to be ours. Soul star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. You know what I mean? The play is written the way it is for a reason. You know, if you're not worth casting, you're not worth casting. Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. We've got like 10 years down the road, the second half of them coming up. I've got inner earth, base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. For those of you that you can, please go outside and try and get a meditation in, right? Sitting, grounding, connecting to the earth in a different way. Some of you guys are going through these upgrades and you'll be able to work with different energies if you do. Put that up there, yeah. Alright. We're going to get into the chakra ones. Pulling out the deck, man. Pulling out the deck. Oh, my man. Someone keeps trying to manipulate messages, and nobody wants to help you because you just won't be good. We've got growth, yeah. Others of you, check what you've done. You know what I mean? You're not where you were last year. You can grow. I mean, for some of you, you didn't even believe that was possible. And you put in work, and you have grown. I may not be where I want to be, but I'm still growing, right? I'm in the right direction. But, I mean, are you at a different level of self? Like, have you actually broken some kind of programming, right? Say you was a thief and now you don't steal no more, right? You were an addict, but you don't have that in you anymore, like, right? You beat something, and you need to recognize that. I've got release, old self, For some of you, it's a fear of like relapse or becoming something that once happened, right? You've grown from whatever haunts you, right? You've changed. Others of you, there's death happening around you, but it releases you from a toxic family, or you've completed some kind of karmic debt, right? For those of you that actually get to be reborn again, congratulations, man. Destiny. Someone won't accept the truth. Others of you, you can't avoid destiny, right? Fate you can fuck with a little bit. Destiny, you got nothing to do with. And, you know, something unavoidable is happening. Discovery. So you guys going within to figure, something else about yourself out. And I got some of you guys are getting mad because it's like, how do I still not know all of me? And it's, for various reasons. But you're working on it. And you're getting there. I've got bittersweet. Yeah, something about cancer and a birthday. Somebody checking out the baby with the birthmark. I've got bittersweet. Something's happening. Like, there's a present, but it's making you sad. Others of you, it could be the pain of the ascension or upgrade you're going under. You know what I mean? I've got joy. Connecting with that in ourselves. Again, big solar plexus chakra healing energy and upgrades. Being able to embrace ourselves though, and where we're at, right? Even if we aren't back to what we would say our best self is, we're better, right? And being happy for that. Knowing the difference between happiness and joy. For some of you guys, you got an unlock from the energies, just because maybe it's an energy you haven't been exposed to in a long time, or maybe you never got to in this lifetime, and so like you'd have to go to like a past life to remember it. Vanity. For some of you, you're still losing this battle. Others of you, you're trying to fight it in another and help them see that they're a problem, but they don't want to. They're stuck with evil pride, right? They just don't want to be wrong, and they can't move on. Self-hatred mixed with it for some of them. I've got passion, right? Being able to feel this about yourself and what